I've been on my path for probably the past 16 years for the most part, after God created a miracle for me and saved my life because I had fourth-stage liver cancer, and I was told that God was my only hope. And it devastated me, and I started preparing to die. My children were all young still. And I one day just broke down and I said to God, if you want me, take me. If you don't, then I'll do whatever you want me to do for the rest of my days. And I didn't even realize that I had lived a past life at that time or that I was on a twin flame journey. I was still in the process of trying to change my life, and then I had that devastating health issue come about. And, after I prayed that prayer, I got a call a week later that they had developed a new drug and they wanted to see if I would qualify for the study. My daughter lost her faith in God too when I was sick because there was no hope and I was sick. I couldn't even get out of bed. I was bedridden pretty much. I mean, I could get up and go to the bathroom and stuff, but I had no energy. It was like my body was depleted, and they had me on so many drugs. It was unreal. But anyway, my point is, I got into that study, and they told me in the doctor's office that the medicine would either cure me or kill me, and because it would make the disease progress that much worse, you know. Um, but it didn't. It saved my life, and it saves other people's lives today. So I'm grateful for that fact because I am a miracle. God created a miracle in me, and I'm going to continue to create miracles in other people that have been taught all of their life or made to feel like they weren't good, or that they had a lack mindset because of the way they were raised, and they thought that everything that they were taught was right when it wasn't. I'm on that mission to help people become their best self because everybody deserves a chance at living a healthy and happy life. And that is my mission. And, as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to purchase property off the grid and I'm going to live off of the land and work on my music and, work on my spiritual business. I only have a couple years till retirement, but I'm going to try and make it there before then, because this is very important to me. And, I guess that's my message is, don't believe everything that you were taught because not everything that you were taught was right. It was just passed down through generations, and that's including behaviors, unhealthy behaviors. You think that because you have unhealthy behaviors that makes you should be ashamed, which means that you don't have value. Don't ever let anyone make you feel that way because you know what? You do have value. You just have a bad behavior that needs to be corrected. And you know what? As long as you work on it, that's all that anyone could ask of you, because working on it, eventually you will do what you set out to do in changing your life. And that is the mission that I'm continually on. This past year, I have had so much growth. It would probably take someone else about 12 years to grow. But I learned my lessons as they came and I fixed them. And that is why I've moved in the direction that I have. And, I've lost a lot of people probably, but you know what? As long as I don't lose myself, that's most important because no one else is going to have me except for me. and God. Have a great night.